So a lot of Christians are coming at me because I said I'm not Christian no more. But the funny thing that you guys don't realize is that Jesus and the devil are the same. Oh, what do you mean by that? See, Jesus represents the light and Satan represents darkness. In this realm that we live in, there is a thing called duality. The light is the ego side of you, while the darkness is the shadow side. And the shadow is the side, you see all this darkness and that the little bit of light? That's the part that we need to explore. See, this is what is called the yin and yang. This is where the darkness and light merge together, and in each side there is a side of each one. In the darkness there is some light, and in the light there is some darkness. So what I'm trying to convey for those of you who still don't believe that this is true is that Jesus and Satan are essentially the same person, but on different levels. You have Jesus being the higher side, or in my opinion, from what I've experienced in spirituality, Jesus is actually Satan and Satan is actually Jesus. We've been told the whole story incorrectly and backwards. We've been so focused on the light side of things that we have been so stuck in our ego. We've been ignoring the dark side of things, our trauma, things that cause us to do things that we're not supposed to do, or treat people ways that we're not supposed to treat them, because we're so focused on trying to show the world our ego, and instead of working on our spirit, which really needs the help. The darkness is where our creativity comes from. When we heal the trauma and things that, cause the darkness in our life, the darkness ascends to become light. So essentially the darkness is actually being neglected while we're out here putting on a face of something that we're actually not. And this is what I mean when I be saying y'all don't do the work. The inner work to take care of this dark side must be done if you truly want to merge and be the light side. Because the light side that most Christians are being right now is false. The light side that most Christians are being right now is this, false as fuck. And y'all can't get mad at me. I didn't make this up. All it takes is for you to do the work and really go and read that book and really understand what is being said in that book, because the entire time that you thought that book was literal, that book is figuratively speaking, and it's talking about the process that happens in your body internally. It's just depicting it as people so that you can better understand it. But you guys have been so brainwashed by your pastors and the seminary schools and the Romans that you take this book literal, as if all of these people actually walked the earth. Before Jesus could even become the divine being that he was, he first had to descend, which is when he went to hell. He had to descend before he was able to ascend. And that is what this whole spirituality thing is about, that you guys is just going over your head because you think that this book is literal. When Jesus was so-called on this earth, and according to that book, he said that we were going to have the same abilities as he did. All we had to do is follow the path that he had carved out. For goodness sake, the man died at 33. What more proof do you guys need? Because there are 33 vertebrae in your spine. And there is an oil at the top of your spine in your pineal gland that is released when you go up. When you send that energy up your chakras, when you heal and you ascend, that's what it's about. That's why everything starts in the root chakra, which is the lower half of your chakra systems, which is hell, where your poop comes from, right? The excrement. In the Bible, it's a place called Gehenna. I think I'm saying it right. And that's pretty much what that word means. The real breakdown of that word is like a place of trash and excrement and dirt. You know what I mean? And that's where they will send you. You have to first descend before you can ascend. You got to go to hell before you can make heaven on earth. So the next time a Christian comes at me, I'm not even going to entertain y'all no more. I'm just about to be like, I'm Jesus, because I've ascended. I've hit my divinity. I'm not going to argue with you guys no more because you lack perspective and understanding. And nobody's mad at you. Nobody's trying to convince you to be what we are. We don't give a shit what you believe. You guys are mad at us for saying how we believe and what we've actually took the time out to do the work and figure out what this whole life is about. So because your perception isn't there, I don't think it's fair for you to put your beliefs on us and try to make us accept something that we've already ascended to be. TikTok, this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only and protected by the First Amendment rights of free speech. Christians, do not come for me.